Now, in keeping, first of all, with the idea of the area you are in on your planet, and in keeping with the idea that many of you recognize it as a strong vortex location, we ask the question, what is a vortex actually? All right. Well, some of you have described the idea that it is energy in motion, swirling energy and spiraling motion. Yes. Some of you have said it is a gateway, it is a doorway. Yes. Some of you have said it is a reflection and an opportunity to understand more and more of who I am. Yes. But what is it actually? Well, as you understand the idea of physical reality and know that in a sense it is an illusion, nevertheless the experience is real. And the experience, being real, cloaks itself in certain symbols. One symbol being electromagnetic energy. Now, this electromagnetic energy is the first level of physicalization from higher non-physical frequencies of consciousness. This electromagnetic energy, what you may call spirit matter, if you wish, densifies and densifies and densifies and densifies, much like the idea of steam to water to ice. All made of the same stuff, you might say, but at different frequencies, different experiences, going from the less material to the denser material of the physical world experience. Again, yes, illusionary, but the experience is real as you describe it, and as you have collectively agreed to participate in it to varying degrees. The vortex, therefore, is that which is representative of, shall we say, vibrational, harmonic, nodal points in your reality that represent all stages of frequency, from lowest to highest, in that sense, that make up the experience you are having and connect you to higher realms as well. It represents a scale, a spectrum, if you will, of those nodal point frequencies that allow for access into different domains of consciousness. It is, in that sense, therefore, capable of being utilized as an unlocking mechanism in a variety of ways according to whatever your imagination is attracted most to. Because every technique and every tool and every situation is what we call a permission slip. Anything like that is actually not doing the thing itself in terms of the changes you feel, but it is reflective of and representative of the idea of your belief system as it might exist at present. And as you find yourself attracted to be in certain locations and take advantage of certain vortices and energies, the idea is that you have attracted yourself to that because that represents the arrangement at that moment of your belief system, and that in that it reflects the arrangement of your belief system. It gives you insight into yourself sufficiently to allow you to give yourself permission to be more of who you are. So it's not like the vortex is doing it for you, but the vortex is like a reflection of what you are willing within your belief system structure to allow yourself to give yourself permission to do. So all these things are permission slips to allow you to give yourself permission based on your belief system of allowing yourself to be more of who you prefer to be. In that you have gravitated to this particular one, all of you, it is clear that you all have similarity of frequency, even though it is also quite varied. But the idea is that each of you know, each of you are familiar with the idea that this is a reflection of many different levels of frequency, and each of you are able, through a variety of experiences and reasons, to use this energy in a variety of ways as befits who you are as a being. And you can come together and sometimes work at this in groups, or you can do it individually and or both. But the idea is that when you do allow yourself to form that relationship with those nodal points of multiple frequencies, up the scale, as it were, and stand in that energy, then what that does is it starts those vibrations going in you, all the way up the scale to whatever degree your belief system is willing to handle it, in whatever manner, whatever format. And by unlocking those things in that way, It will allow the belief systems that are within you that are out of alignment to be brought to the forefront and dealt with and integrated. And allow them to be transformed into belief systems that are within alignment to the joy, creative love, and excitement that represents your true, natural, vibrational self. So take advantage of it in whatever way, shape, or form you so desire, but understand that as you stand in a vortex, you are the vortex yourself. And the vortex around you is, in a sense, a projection of the vortex you are, of the nodal point you are, of the multidimensional being you each are. But you are doing that in a way where you can experience it as a larger outer reflection that shows you, in a sense, how big you are. The vortex is you. It's a reflection of the true being, or shall we say a truer representation of the fuller being that you are. So understand that when you stand in a vortex, what you're doing is you're forming a relationship to your greater self. You are opening up and saying, I am willing to have a relationship with my higher self. I am willing to form this connection. I am willing to be more of who I am. And that is a profound commitment. It is a profound relationship, and it creates profound results in your life if you are willing to allow it to do so. It is a bold move, and we congratulate you for making a bold move to be willing to see and experience and be more of yourself. And we thank you for allowing us to participate in your willingness to do so and explore more of who you are. To us, this is a great gift that we thank you for, because through you, we then get to see that many more ways that creation has of expressing itself within the creation that it is. So, thank you for being multidimensional facets of the multidimensional crystal of all that is. We would like to, at this time, open up to...
Hello.
And to you, good day. Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to say.
I'm Carrie Owl. This is the first time I've come and seen you.
Well, this is the first time we are interacting with you too, then.
I didn't even have a question, but I surely wanted to ask one. So could you tell me whatever you feel will serve me?
Are you following your excitement in your life to the best of your ability? Hesitation means no.
Right.
Thank you. Why not, is the next question we would ask you. All right. Obviously, you have taken some action in the direction of your excitement, or you probably wouldn't be where you are today. Yes?
Yes.
All right. The idea is that if you have other things that are representative of your excitement, of your joy, why have you not taken action on them? What reasons have you created in your consciousness to not take action on them? What is stopping you? Can you name even one?
Fear.
Fear of what?
Failure.
Fear of what?
Success.
Fear of success. Why do you have fear of success? What is the worst possible thing you are afraid will happen if you succeed in doing what excites you?
Finally be happy.
Why are you afraid of finally being happy?
It's never happened before.
So, are you simply saying you are afraid of the unknown? And happiness is part of the unknown? So you're afraid of it? Is that what you are saying? Or are you playing a little game with yourself in your head?
Trying to figure myself out.
Figure yourself out. Well, again, one of the easiest ways to figure yourself up is to use the momentum of following your excitement, because when you act on your excitement to the best of your ability, every moment that you are willing to, it is a complete kit, a complete mechanism, and it will bring to your attention anything you need to look at and integrate. So if you want to figure yourself out, the easiest way to do so is to follow the path of your excitement, because that's who you are. Now, when we talk about the idea of acting on your excitement, it doesn't mean it has to be a lifelong project, a overarching career. When we say act on your excitement to the best of your ability every moment, you can start small, as you say. The idea is, again, simply to activate the mechanism. And the mechanism is easily activated by simply at any given moment looking around and recognizing that at every moment you have a number of options available to you to act on. Whichever one contains the highest degree of excitement, that you have the highest degree of ability to act on with integrity, act on it. Take it as far as you can till you can take it no further. When you can take it no further, stop, look around, say, out of all the options available to me now, which one has the highest degree of excitement that I have the highest degree of ability to take action on? Act on it. When you can take it no further, do it again. When you can take it no further, do it again. When you can take it no further, do it again, and keep on doing that. When you keep on doing that, the situations that you will attract to yourself that contain excitement will grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and pretty soon you won't be able to stop yourself for how much fun you're having and how much support you're getting. So you can start small, but the idea is you must start. You must take action, because you are experiencing yourselves as physical beings. It's all well and good to imagine excitement. It's all well and good to dream about excitement. But if you don't actually act on it, take action on it, you're not actually reflecting to creation that you're committed to your excitement. Thus, there can really be no reflection because you haven't grounded it in physical reality by taking a physical action with respect to it. But when you do, it's like completing a circuit and the energy can flow. And when the energy starts flowing, it will keep flowing if you keep walking, if you keep acting, if you keep allowing yourself to take the next step. So you can start small and it will grow. Does that sound exciting, or is that scary too?
No, that sounds exciting.
Does that help
Yes.
the situation?
Yes,
Does it make it easier?
Yes.
All right. Is that exciting?
Yes.
That it makes it easier? Do you feel that you're a little bit, even just a little bit more excited about being ecstatically happy?
Yes.
Are you sure? I don't want to force it on you, because I know some humans just love misery. That's what makes them happy. So if misery is your happiness, I don't want to take that away. But if happiness is your happiness, you can have that too if you want. And if you have a fear that if you attain ecstatic happiness, that somehow you might then lose it, well, that's all right for you to have that fear. The idea then, as I said, is it points out exactly what I was describing. It brought to your attention that you have a belief, and then you can deal with it and change it. Never be afraid to find out what you're afraid about, because you can change it. As soon as you can identify the fear, it's within your power. The only way that you feel powerless is when you can not identify what you're afraid of. But when you know what the belief is that you've attached to the situation and why you believe you need to be afraid, then upon identification you have something to work with. And because you are already a perfect manifester, you will be able to work with it. Unless, of course, you have another belief that says you can't. And then if that comes up, you can find out why you have that belief and work with that one. And keep doing it until you reach the core belief. And when you reach the core belief, then all other beliefs that are attached to it, once you change the core belief, will fall apart like a house of cards. And you will see yourself as transparent, and you will understand that you do not need to hold on to beliefs that are out of alignment with your truth, because they don't belong to you. They were probably given to you by someone else. And you can stop carrying them around, because that kind of baggage is heavy. Beliefs that don't belong to you are heavy. The beliefs that are yours make you feel light. That's how you tell the difference. Make sense?
Yes.
Is this making the idea of happiness seem a little bit more?
Hello, Bashar.
And are you good day?
Now, Bashar, you and I have had a lot of nows together since my first meeting.
Yes.
And there's been a tremendous amount of change in the evolution of my life and so forth.
Thank you.
And my question would be, is that since you have such an insight on me, both...
I do not have more insight on you than you do.
Right.
Remember
understand
that when we talk about the insights of you,
Right.
we are actually simply reflecting back to you the knowledge your own higher self has of you.
Right. So is there anything that you could tell me at this particular time that would affect my creativity in a more positive level and accelerate some of the wonderment that I'm already experiencing?
Has not your own imagination recently come up with something in that category?
Constantly.
Well, what more do I need to tell you if you find that your imagination is working just fine?
Just to have another opportunity to sit here and talk to you.
Oh, all right. Well, then I will tell you that your imagination is working just fine. Bravo. Does that help?
That does help. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks again.
And you for the first.
Hail to you, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
This is EA.
Hello.
Hello. I am the extraordinarily...
Oh, one moment.
Okay.
In our ancient language, which we no longer use because we are telepathic, EA means whatever. Really, more precisely, it means it could go any way at all. It is a nodal point of balance of neutrality in which anything can happen. Anyway.
Sounds like one of those moments.
Yes. And so?
So we have a project that we have been blessed to steward.
Oh, all right. How exciting.
And that project is called the Pyramid Project.
Can you define your project?
A personal growth acceleration center
Yes.
that is franchisable around the world.
Franchisable.
Sustainable in a financial way as well as a...
As all excitement is.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed.
The channeling my higher self
Yes.
to my current self, I'm looking for insights, direction with regard to networking, financing, and identifying the first 3 locations for this project.
And your imagination has so far told you what?
Billionaires.
All right. Are you going to go have a chat with some of them?
I've sent them emails.
Have they responded?
Not as of yet.
All right. Are you talking to them as an equal or as a less than?
From my perspective,
Yes.
ooh, that's a good question.
Thank you. We sometimes ask them.
We would hope indeed as equals.
You would what? Hope?
Touche.
Thank you. What would an equal do? How would an equal act?
By sharing the opportunity to create something beyond ourselves.
All right. And by taking whatever actions you are able to take, and then simply allowing whatever happens to be what needs to happen, and moving on with whatever else you can take action on. And not waiting, and not holding your breath, and not thinking that if you don't have them, you don't have what you need. Let them come to you. Let whatever needs to come to you. Let whoever needs to come to you along the path of least resistance by not waiting for them. Make
Yay.
sense?
Perfect.
Put it out in the best possible way as an equal, behaving as an equal, offering an opportunity as an equal, then move forward. Move on in whatever way you can, and let equals respond as equals when and where they wish to. But whether they do or not, you don't care. Whatever. I have done what I need to do to express who I know I am. I don't do that because I think I will get a particular result. That's conditional. I do it because that's who I am. I can't help myself. It's unconditional regardless of anyone else's response. That's just who I am, and that's just what I gotta do. Not because I expect a certain reaction to it. But if I just do what I gotta do, I know the appropriate response will be there, even though it may be different than what my physical mind thinks it ought to be. Pay attention to this idea, because this will really kick you to another level. Many times we know that many of you visualize the idea of your ideal reality. That's all well and good. But many of you are under the misguided assumption that that picture in your mind of the ideal reality is as good as it can get. From the higher mind's perspective, that's just the beginning. So why insist that the reality has to manifest only to the best that your physical mind can picture it, when in fact that is just the starting point for the higher mind, and let the higher mind bring you something even better than you could possibly have imagined? Yes. You can use that as a template, as a starting point, but don't insist that that picture in your physical mind is as good as it can possibly be, because it's not. And the idea also is to understand that the physical mind is not designed to know how something is going to happen. It's only designed to know how something is happening and has happened. It doesn't have the ability to know how something is going to happen. The higher mind does that job. So all the physical mind has to do is say, this is what I believe is representative of the vibration of my true self. This is my preference as a state of being. Even though you have a representational picture, that's just a template. It's just a symbol to let the higher mind know you're in the proper state of being to receive whatever the higher mind will then attract to you, however it needs to, without you thinking you have to know how and trying to make it happen. Because when you try to make it happen the way the physical mind thinks it needs to happen, that's when the higher mind crosses its arms, taps its foot, and waits for you to get done doing a job you're not supposed to do. And let it do its job. Say, this is representative of the state of being. Just be in the state of being, and then allow the higher mind to bring it to you in whatever way, shape, or form it knows is best for you at that moment. Make sense?
Yes.
This is how to use energetic physics, and how to form a relationship with higher mind, with physical mind, through the idea of the brain that functions in a way that allows you to be a harmonious whole person. Because to be a whole person, you have to have physical mind and higher mind working in tandem in harmony. Otherwise, you're just, in a sense, half a person. So, allow yourself to act on your excitement by all means. Do so without the conditions and expectations that it must come out exactly as you pictured it, and allow the higher mind to bring it to you in a way that's even better than you imagine, by not imposing conditions on it. Make sense?
Yes.
Does this help?
Yes.
Why, thank you.
Is it in the highest spiritual purpose and good with regard to this project that I maintain an active role as its steward, or to hand it off?
Does it excite you more to be the steward than to hand it off, or vice versa?
Oh, indeed, to be the steward.
Well, now, even if you wind up not being the steward, The idea is that if that's what excites you right now more than any other choice, the point is continue to act and take action in that direction. And if it actually is representative of your excitement that you ought not to be the steward, then moving in that direction will ultimately bring about a situation that will show you something else is more exciting. So in any case, the idea is that if you act on your excitement, it is not only the driving engine, but it is also the organizing principle that will actually demonstrate and reflect to you what actually really needs to be done by you and what doesn't need to be done by you. It's a self-contained, self-reflective, self-perpetuating process. But in the moment, if what you think is exciting is the only thing you can imagine is exciting, take action in that direction, because sometimes it's not about the fruition of that thing, it's about simply moving in that direction to put you where you need to be. And then something else may become more obvious, but you can't see that obvious thing if you're not in that state of being. And the only way to get into that state of being is to take that action in the direction of your excitement. Am I making some sense?
Absolutely.
Does that help you?